Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Newsgram.
Do you know anyone that has cured their nicotine habit with hypnosis? It's pretty common. In fact, hypnosis is fast becoming a great way to treat a number of afflictions.
Myself, I've been hypnotized a couple hundred times.
Okay, that's a lot.
I had a lot of things I needed straightened out, and I figured this was the best way to do it.
That's Kathleen Olson, author of the book Shadow Journeys. You've probably already figured out that hypnosis plays a part in her story. You would be correct. And we'll get to that in a minute. But first, let's dispel a myth.
A lot of people think that when you're hypnotized, you are made to do something. You have to do it. That's not true.
Correct. Hypnosis is when your mind is put in a trance-like state. It feels a lot like sleep, but you're fully aware of what's going on. It's becoming a common treatment for all kinds of ailments like anxiety and depression. People use it to quit smoking or to travel to the fifth dimension, where they can find answers to questions like, how many lives have you led? How many people have you been? Or how did you die? You didn't see that coming, did you? Too drastic a transition? Let's back up for a second. Meet Jen Markov, a woman with violent, blinding headaches. Headaches so bad, she needed to be hospitalized.
The headaches turn out to be people who she was in a previous life.
Did you get that? The headaches were caused by the people who she used to be.
Trying to come back and get her to complete something that they weren't able to do, or do something, or say something.
Of course, we're talking about a work of fiction here. Her book, Shadow Journeys, explores the concept of past lives, past life regression, hypnotherapy, and opening a pathway into another realm. It's a fun mixture of concepts that creates an interesting premise. What if your headaches were caused by the unfinished business of who you used to be? It's pretty cool.
I wrote sadly about a woman who was caught in the Holocaust. I wrote about an American, Native American. I wrote about a very little known and should have been known person who was involved in the Lincoln conspiracy.
An eclectic bunch, to say the least. There are interesting things in this story, and I guess that's why I was drawn to it. If you have an open mind and you can see the parallels between this work of fiction and reality. In all seriousness, if you have issues in your life, it is possible to address them, and many times they can be traced to past lives. For example, Peter Wright is a board-certified past life regression therapist. He does this for a living, and he's very successful. If you want to resolve issues in your present life, he can help you, and there are many others out there. So anyway, Kathleen uses this concept in her book with the character who was caught in the Holocaust.
I tried to get across the idea that she was cold all the time, and that's one of Jen's problems, was she was cold all the time. She was so afraid of cold.
I just think this kind of stuff is fascinating, and if you do too, then maybe Shadow Journeys is one that you should add to your reading list.
If you pick it up, be prepared to be there for a while, because it's a page turner.
She said humbly. Shadow Journeys by Kathleen Olson. It's available online at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and many other places. And of course, we put a link to it right there in the show's description. And that will do it for this multi-realm edition of Newsgram.